Welcome back to the channel. In this video I just want to show you a quick video on how to update the AYN ODIN 2 to the latest firmware, which is 1.0.0.253. There's quite a few fixes here. Some of them are quite good fixes, like a lot of people had issues with the Android App Store not loading, or unless you cleared out the cache and then tried again, and also there was other performance requests. Now this video has really been created because at the downloading phase it takes a minute or two to download the video, but what really seemed to hold people up was the fact that it was taking a very long time to apply the firmware. So I thought I'd record this quick video. I'd recorded the footage anyway as I was updating my ODIN 2, and so I've got a timestamp. I know exactly how long it took to upgrade, and it took 15 minutes from start to finish from the point of applying the update. So as you'll see here in a second, it will flip over to the update, and honestly, don't worry. I know a lot of people were worried that their device had bricked because they never appeared to be updating. They were resetting their devices. Don't worry about it, just put it down, make sure it's fully charged, make sure you plug it in before you start the update. As you can see, I didn't plug mine in, but it was about 90% charged. I hadn't expected it to take quite as long as it had, so it's always worth making sure you've definitely got enough charge, because the last thing you want is for your device to crash midway through applying a firmware update, because that will never be good. But at this upgrading point, timestamp from when I started recording to when I actually finished applying was a whole 15 minutes, so it took a long time to apply. What was strange was once it finished applying, I restarted the device and it booted up really quickly. So yep, and it doesn't give you an indication of how far through the upgrade process it is. So like I say, if you're upgrading your AYN ODIN 2 and you see this screen and you're worried that you're stuck at the screen for a long time, you might be googling in between times while you're upgrading it, don't worry, give it 15 minutes and it'll just restart itself. There's no more input that you need to put in until the device is back up and running. And as you'll see in a few seconds now, I'll actually just cut to a new bit of footage because I sat with this in my hand for about 10 minutes, and then I placed it down on the bench and sat watching it patiently to see when it would upgrade. I didn't record any audio at the time. I'm voicing over just now because, well, there wasn't much to talk about, to be honest. I was just looking at a screen that said it was upgrading. But here we go, a couple of seconds, and this will just go black and restart the device. Okay. And there you go. So actually it didn't go black. It came up asking you if you want to restart immediately to apply the update. And it doesn't tell you any new information, but you did get the firmware update information already. So click restart. It will come up with the ODIN splash screen quite quickly. It's always a bit worrying when you apply a new firmware update and all you see is a black screen, but as you see, that was only about 10 seconds or something maximum, and the screen came back to life. Now, obviously the footage earlier, that scrubbed through really fast. I sped up that footage just so you could see how long it took, but it did take 15 minutes. Once you get to this point, it boots up just like it would normally, really quick. And you probably noticed that I've got a matte finish screen protector here, so if you want to see how I did that, I'll put a card at the top of the video, and you can see in the video of how I chopped up a screen protector with a matte finish. Bit of a ghetto fix, but it seemed to work. So as you see, it's still actually applying some updates, but it really only took a second. And it feels a little bit more snappy, I have to say. The menus were swiping down from the top always felt the tiniest bit sluggish, I thought, for how powerful this device is. That said, I do always just run it in the base mode, base power mode, and it's never let me down. So yeah, as you can see here, the one thing I do test now is I check the maximum vibration setting, option 10, because I did find in the past that there was 4 settings, was there? There was off, low, medium and high. And yeah, if you want to see what these options are, they're in ODIN settings under the main settings menu, down near the bottom I think it is actually, I think. We'll just find that in a second. Oh no, it's actually near the top. There it's right, first thing. So yeah, now you've got 4 settings. You've got low, medium, high and highest. There's no off. The highest one, wow, it's very high. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next video.